Hello folks, CJ here and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be bottling our Geordie winter warmer. It's been in the pressure barrel a month now, so let's crack on and get this bottling done. Right then, like I was saying, this has now been in this pressure barrel for a month or just over. I've made myself some nice new labels. We've got some bottles in this fermenter with our starsan. So what I want to do is get all the bottles out, get them drying. I want to transfer this into this fermenter so we can use our bottling wand, bottle them up and get them capped. Put them to one side for a second. Let's have a little slurp. Right then. These have been in here now for around 15-20 minutes, something like that. And they're the usual brown glass 500ml bottles of various shapes, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get all these out, I'm going to get the rest of the equipment out and we'll take it up in a few seconds. Okay then, as you can now hear and see, our starsan mix, we're putting it in another fermenter because I like to clean out every fermenter, even though they're clean. It's no point chucking all this starsan away when we can do everything, and it takes literally a couple of seconds. This has got to be emptied anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All of our bottles are out, they're drying. I'm going to fill this up about a quarter of the way. I've got another one to do here. What we'll then be doing is putting our, we'll be transferring the Geordie winter warmer into here, then we'll be bottling it up. We did make the Geordie winter warmer, I think it come in at 4.4%, was it? Let's have a look. It was 4.4%. We used that dark cane sugar in here. We also used Demerara in here. We used the basic kit, and I think we used probably 500 grams of sugar, and I think it was it the medium spray malt? Let's have a look. It was the light spray malt at 500 grams I think we used for this. So we'll crack on and we'll transfer the Geordie winter warmer into this one with the bottling wand on it, and we'll crack on with that, folks. Okay then, that's all done. So what we need to do now is get a beautiful brew into here and get it bottling up. But first, have a listen to this. This has been in this barrel for just over a month. It hasn't been pressurised since we first done it when we originally put the brew in here. So listen to this. And the smell is beautiful. That smells nice. Very nice. Let's get our cap off. Now, usually, when people first take a brew out, you're going to have maybe a little bit of sediment or something like that in this tap. I'm not worried about that because I tested some of this yesterday and I did use this. So let's get that beer flowing. Try and get the tap so it isn't kicking it everywhere, because this is what these taps do. Now, we've got a nice steady flow here. The beer isn't being sprayed everywhere because that's a favourite of these taps. I'll give you a little look at this brew. Check that out. That is absolutely lovely. And the smells coming off it are fantastic. going to get this filled up, so we'll take it up in a few seconds, folks. Our beer is all now being transferred out of our pressure barrel into our fermenter, yet again, because this is the one I like to keep the bottling wand on. While I was pouring it, I couldn't help myself with them smells going on. Poured myself off a nice half a pint here. It's as clear as you like. This, we haven't added anything other than the priming sugar to carbonate it, and I can see the carbonation going through it, and I'm quite pleased that that's worked. So cheers, folks, because I'm going to give this a try. It smells nice. That's a beautiful pint, that is. I don't want to go too much into it because we'll be doing a beer review on this in the near future. I've already got some bottled up and they're the ones I'll be reviewing. But this is a good pint, no two ways about it. And I didn't get where I am today without knowing a good pint when I taste one. So cheers again, folks. Right then, got our trusty wand. To get this covered up. I'm only putting it down at the sides. I'm not going for a full seal because as the fluid flows out, we want air to go in here. Right then, I'm going to set this up. Let's get these bottles filled up with this beautiful beer. Well, here we are again, folks. Beer's ready, bottling one's ready. I've got a drink in my hand, so let's get these bottles filled up after I finish this off, of course. Lovely jubbly. Right, taps on and let the beer flow. Okay, I'm only going to do a couple of these so you can see them, then I'll fill the rest up off camera. But this bottling wand is an absolute godsend. Fantastic bit of kit, that is. Let's get another one done. And of course, where you will get a slight drip off this wand. Excuse me. That's why I put a towel underneath it. Or of course you could use a plastic tub of some sort. It's up to you. Okay, that's a couple filled up. I'm going to do a bit of a lighter bottle so you can see it. Let's have a look. Maybe you'll see the beer going in here a little bit better because we're at this line now. It's filling up quite fast, this is. And if you don't have a bottling wand, get one. They're fantastic, no two ways about it. I'm going to carry on doing all of these and then we'll go on to the labelling. We're now at the point where we're going to get our caps ready, bottle capper, get the caps on these bottles. Let's use this capper because it's our better one now, this is. Really easy to use, this one is. Okay, to make sure they're all sealed, lovely jubbly. Let's do another one. We're just sitting the cap on, both arms evenly down, and it's as easy as that. So easy, it's unreal. Right, I'm going to carry on, I'm going to get all these done, then we're going to start our labelling. Right, let's get our trusty Pritt stick. Plenty of glue on here. Now the trick is to make sure it's nice and centred, just like that. I think for this bottle I could have gone for a bigger label, but I'm quite happy with that. Geordie Winter Warmer, Bullseye, we've got our Fruity and Bubble, which is the production side of things, Demerara and cane sugar. That don't look too bad, folks. I'm going to get all these done and then we'll take it up when they're all finished and you can have a good look at them. And that's us all finished. They're all bottled up. Admittedly, I didn't have enough bottles, but I'll be getting some and I'll carry on with the bottling, but you don't need to see all that lot on the camera. I'll give you a nice loving little look at these now so you can see the finished product, but cheers anyway, folks. Lovely jubbler. Let's have a little look at these bottles. And that is the finished product. Looks pretty good. Okay then. Let's do our little end monologue. So, I think for our next little edition with this, we'll be testing it out. It has been a month in the barrels now. I want to leave it a short while in these bottles. I've already got some bottled up that have been sat in the cupboard for a while. So the next thing to do with this is obviously our taste test, folks. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've been CJ for this episode. Hope you come back and check out more of our homebrew videos because I'm trying to do them consistently every week at least. So come back and check it out. We're always doing new brews, folks. So like I say, hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, don't forget to give us a nice thumbs up. Leave all your comments and I'll answer them as fast as I can. And I'll catch you in the next episode. So bye for now.